Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They've packed this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Nebraska's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
Here's the handoff. Still on his feet. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the catch, it's Hunter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift, has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Markway.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Key. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Offense in a bunch formation. Going right to work up top. Running into the open space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sets up the screen. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a pass to Marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Matthews. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Lets it fly on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves to change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds it back in the middle. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Starling. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it. And the Spartans have a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Starling. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that Saturday.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires toward the target. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. And some room to work. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weapon.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the The deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's hard probably for the fans, well, listen, for me too, to justify you haven't ran the football very well, not a lot of success, 3rd and short, and you run the football again. So I think you got to find something that's going to work. Maybe get the quarterback out of the pocket, him running the football, or he can run or pass. But the run game just itself has been pretty stuffed so far by his defense.
Might be changing the route as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run on the field, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Got enough for the first.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Spartans line up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this field.
Finds his man. It's Barney. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump.
He's got another one. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so, they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air, it's Matthews. Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Looking for room at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4. He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Takes it out of bounds inside the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now, setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And to get rid of it quickly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Huskers will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Motion from the wideout. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it off! They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.